Alright, we're checking the rest of these hives down through here. See where they're at. See what they're doing. This one feels kind of light, even though I've been feeding it. Bottom box is almost filled up. Top box has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames of bees. So it looks pretty good. I'd like to see that bottom box fuller. It's a little bit cool today. It's the 21st of March. It's about a little after 3 now. It's an empty frame. We're trying to do what we can to get them ready for splitting, and then next month we'll get them ready for making honey. But this month we're getting them ready to split. Come April we'll be wanting to split them. We're going to get rid of that foundation frame that's right next to them. Anything that's blocking them, there's our larvae and brood. We do have drone brood. Ain't seeing no tap them, make them feel good. Still ain't seen very many drones walking around. I hear a lot of comments of can we start splitting yet? Is it too early to split? And in my opinion, it's still too early to split. Good frame of cat brood right there. But it won't be long, another week or two, probably a couple of weeks, we'll be starting to split these. But they're filling up nice. I got a lot of brood in here. We just want to make it really easy for them to keep expanding into a drawn comb if we have it. And we do. I'll put this piece of drawn comb right on them. We've been feeding them sugar syrup, as you can see, and we've been feeding them pollen patties too. And they've about ate all the pollen patties up. Alright, there's a good frame of drawn comb. So they'll be easy for them to expand into. When that brood starts hatching out, they'll be looking for a place to go. And they can expand easily into that. So they're in good shape. Right where I want them. And we'll keep feeding these right up until I don't know, we'll see. But probably right up until we start putting honey supers on, just to get them built up. We'll be splitting them first, then we'll be feeding those splits. We'll have all these empty spots that's down through here. We'll be filling all them up with splits from our other yard. And then splits from this yard to go up to the Milby yard. Makes it nice, and you have a couple of different yards. You can, if you could leave the bees here in the same yard, but a lot of them like to go back. It's hard to guesstimate how many of them go back to the original hive. They won't all go. You got to put extra in them to keep them in the same yard, because a lot of them's going to fly back to the original location, basically. Oh, these ain't doing very good at all. Not good, not good. 3/8 rotated, so that was that box. I'm not sure what lid this one had on it. See if we can see anything in here as to why they're so small. I don't imagine we will, but because I think it's sucky queens. If you treat them all the same for mites, and some of them don't have them and some of them do, either they're not as naturally resistant as the bees that are okay, which is bad and due to the queen, or they just got a bad queen that's not working hard enough. And so both ways it leads to the queen. issues or queen problems. I would say we have a queen, but I would say it's just a bad queen. You know, we got brood. She's laying, and she got room to lay. The frame she's busy on. So I got brood in them frames. Got honey in this frame. I'll put an empty comb there next to her, or they can move over into it. They didn't get their honey too far away. She's got room to go. So we might move a frame or two over. Let's see how this other one looks. A lot of moisture on top of that one. They're doing okay, but they ain't doing as great as I'd like them to. I'll be taking stuff away from them, so I'm gonna put them back. Yeah, that one doesn't look great either. Not enough to be taking stuff away from. It looks fine for being on its own. Bottom looks okay. A little bit of burr comb. Alright, so we're gonna let them go the way they are. They've really ate a lot today. It's been cold. They haven't ate any the last few days because it's been so cold. Here, today they really ate a lot. Just in the little time I've been out here, I've been up on it. This has got my honey super on it. Looks like they've got it about filled up. Bottom box is probably 8 frames. Top box is probably, it's only got 10, so it's probably 8 frames too. Lots of drone brood coming on, lots of brood, period. They're doing good. Trade that feeder out with that one, because they're not taking, yeah, this one ain't doing very good, that's why they're hadn't took much. Yeah, it's doing alright, they just ain't filled up the top box yet. No, didn't expect to see any swarm cells, but there's definitely not any swarm cells in here. They're still filling it out, and we're just gonna let them go. Continue on their current pace. This one I need to make a regular hive out of it. This will be a production hive if I put it down into a hive body. So I think it's what I'm gonna do. I might use a couple frames for that one down there. All right, see what I can get out of here to put in that other hive. I took a few frames out of this top already. That's an empty frame. Empty frame. Empty frame, but they're getting on it, putting nectar in it. Nectar or sugar water. Probably using this sugar water original. So this top is basically still empty. So we're gonna need 10 frames for our bottom box. since our top was empty, since we've already took from it, we'll probably put all 10 of these. Now look at all that. Hopefully you can see that. All that drone brood in between there, that's a sign of a healthy hive when you have a drone brood like that. Now I hate to put it back together because I don't want to smash them all. See if I can smoke them up and down. Go ahead and set them down while they're down. While the bees are down. This drone brood larva is where you want to check for mites at. If they was on there, you would easily be able to see them. So that's what you're looking at. If I started seeing mites on them, I'd probably do a mite check on them. But they look good. They get a regular full-size box. All right, I got an empty box. And I'm just going to transfer these nuke frames over to make this into a production hive. I know everybody's all worried about resources and all this stuff, but you're wasting. A production hive, if you got a good hive and you're just letting it sit there to use it for resources, you're wasting as far as production goes. A lot of what you would put these in to replace for is just a bad queen anyway. Okay, that's a honey frame, so it'll go on the outside. We'll try to keep them in roughly the same order. And we'll try to keep our brood together. All right, there's some brood there. Good solid brood pattern, so this is a really good hive with a really good queen. Really good. They're fixing to blow up. The next few days, it's not going to be super warm, but it'll be warm enough. The bees will be exploding, really building up quick when all these frames, solid frames of brood hatch out, and all those bees got to have somewhere to go and something to do. So that leads to an explosion. When you're new to beekeeping, you don't realize how quick all that brood hatching out, how quick it really makes them build up. That's got a lot of pollen in it, so we're going to put it off to the side. Well, you come back and use these nukes in a few days. Nuke boxes that we're taking these out of when we make our splits. We made a lot of them in the fold-up box, gesture boxes last year. We're going to make them in, we got these wood boxes this year, so we're going to put them all in the wood boxes. A little more sturdy of a box. Okay, we got another frame of pollen, which we've already put one in there. Eggs and larvae. Put that next to what we got. Eggs, larvae, and cat brood. Eggs and larvae. A little bit of cat brood. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gotta make room for one more, girls. And then honey. So we're gonna put that on the outside because we know these have got pollen in them. All right. Now we're gonna get another, since that one's good and full and I got all that brood in there, we're gonna get another box and put it on top. We've got some drone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames of drone already, so all needs 5 of drone and I'll be good. Drone. Everybody thinks I'm saying drone. D-R-A-W-N. If I give talks, everybody says drone. Why are you putting drone frames on there for? I'm not. It's drone. Alright, get my box. A little bit of nectar. Go to the outside with that. Empty frame I put right next to it. It's got a little weight to it, so we'll put it on the other side because I know them other ones are empty. Weight to it meaning nectar. So we're putting our nectar frames on the outside and our completely empty one's dead center. Alright, so now there's plenty of bees in the bottom, plenty of brood. They'll be able to take up this space in no time. Won't take them long at all, and then we'll have us another production colony. So we turned a nuke into a production colony by putting it in a box that we can put honey supers on. So it's moved up a little bit more. They've all ate the pollen patties that I put on here just last week. So that's good. Nectar and drone brood in the bottom. So in a couple weeks, they've all kind of drone brood. So definitely in a couple weeks, I'll be ready to start splitting. Definitely, maybe, kind of, sort of, almost always. Now that anything that, like I say, anything that's over top of them will be ready to split 1st of April. Any brood. More drone brood on this next one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, any place they can draw out their own comb, a lot of times they'll draw drone brood. There is some drones crawling around on this one. First ones I've noticed. Probably just missed it because I'm going faster. They're doing pretty good. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 frames of brood, probably 6. All right, 3 more to go. Something I had semi-write that down. I had 6 frames. All right, this one they just hadn't moved up yet completely. Bottom looks good. Pretty heavy. I think you're all right. They're trying to build up bird comb right there in the inner cover. Right there. Yeah, they still got a lot to go to fill this up, so. I'm Might center them up a little bit. Let's see if that'll help them. They're way over on the right side. Move 2 frames from the left side to the right side. Check our frame while we're in here. Got a good brood pattern. She's coming back in behind them and filling them up. That's probably all I need to help them get the rest of this box filled up. Got white wax. They're still filling frames. I'll let that one go too. I'll put 8 frames on this. Takes us through all the hives. We got through every one of them. We got them where they needed to be. If they needed boxes, we put them on there. If they needed stuff moved around, we did that. We got rid of some pollen-bound hives that were running into a frame of pollen and couldn't go past it. We moved the honey to the outsides. We put some nuke boxes into production hives, and we'll be making splits. We've seen a lot of drone birds, so we'll be making splits here probably in 2 weeks. And again, it'll be the first to work out to be the 1st of April. Week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever that is. But we'll make some new nukes from those splits, and then we'll go from there, see what we need. But that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. I appreciate y'all watching. God bless y'all, and I'll see you on the next video.